Good day and welcome back to Elementary 72 Gaming. So for anybody who has seen the video that popped up maybe yesterday or the day before, this is going to be long format videos like I've been dropping for my proofs, and this is my natural reaction to the DLC because I am about to start the DLC content, and let's just see how it goes. Sorry about that. Beyond the DLC as it is right now, I actually haven't liked it much. I've actually had a lot of bad to say about it. If you have watched the review video, I don't feel that they've done $2 worth of work basically, and honestly it just doesn't feel like they've put that much into the game so far. I'll figure out now whether it's worth it or not when we start this mission, and depending on how it goes, I'll say that, you know what, the price of the game is too high by $10, $20, $50 possibly. In other words, it should be free. They should be paying you to play this game if it's that bad. But yeah, that's just a joke, just by the way. I don't think it's that bad. I think the game is crap, and it plays more like a free-to-play than a paid game. If you're thinking about Valheim first this year, unfortunately, for Valheim to be in the same league as this would be asking for a lot. Oh yeah, when I ride around on the mount, I end up with that glitchiness. And in case anybody is saying that things are totally glitchy, that is the recording. It's in lower resolution because in order to make long format videos, it takes me about a quarter of the time that I record to set the video, because this is through Streamlabs, and Streamlabs creates my video directly. So it does the render immediately after I stop the recording. So that is why it is as it is. And I double check to make sure that the recording is showing me what video is coming out. So everything is 100% at this very moment. I just have to make it through into this part of the DLC. See how this first mission goes. I'm hoping that I can slay all the enemies and start cracking out inside the DLC. I suspect the DLC isn't going to be too bad. I'm actually hoping that the DLC isn't too bad, because if it is too bad, then for lack of a better word, it's a massive scam. Because so far, all I can say about it is they've regurgitated old content back into the game behind a paywall, which is absolute. Sorry, there's some swear words that should have been uttered there, which is why I'm just cutting it. And you hear that weird noise? Yeah, that's linked to my character for some reason, to all of the motions of my character, so I can't get rid of it. So yeah, the little hiss which is irritating me. And yeah, I can't change settings, because the moment I change settings too far, the game crashes. Then I have to delete all the settings that I save and restart. So yeah, it's quite heavy. Okay, here we go.
I was a fool to ignore signs Adiana wasn't merely an aloof huntress, making veiled threats. Defying an ancient's will to tap the Motherwell against corruption has kindled her wrath, and First Light pays the price. It's often acts committed in desperation that lead to even more desperate consequences. But we console ourselves thus. And now we must arrest the angry Earth's vengeance, as First Light is only the beginning.
Honestly, this is really crappy.
A horrific transformation unfolds beyond the bramble wall. I accompanied the druids to witness it myself, but they are too busy looking at trees to see this goes beyond any forest. We need you there, Soul Warden. Bah! Parting the brambles is easy, but the air beyond is befouled with noxious spores, and we must prepare. The angry earth nearby carry the key element of the inoculant. Gather their seeds while I prepare the brew.
Okay. The reason why I'm so happy about the flail is it might be able to replace my spear because I'm in my final set. Just in case you want to know what I mean by my final set, this is what I mean. You can see this here, level 20 all round. Oh no, unleveled, brand new item. I have no idea how it works. By the way, I haven't watched anybody's videos or learned anything about anything else. These are my main weapons. I loved running around with the spear previously. And let's see, can I claim any of this? No. So yeah, my season pass is totally jammed up at the moment. Log out, log in, restart the game. Hasn't been able to change a thing. Okay, let's see where I'm going. Go up one level. Spire. Had to be there. I just maxed out my Azoth recently, so it's kind of perfect that I'm jumping around from shrine to shrine again. In case anybody hasn't picked up on it, I am really worried about how this goes, because if this turns out to be a bad move for me, I am going to really not be happy about where I'm going. And considering the art that they had for that start, you know, that area where they were showing things and how the wild was coming to life and how the angry earth was claiming the land, that looked amazing. I won't deny it. And I was hoping to see another land in a new section of Angry Earth, because to be honest, if we don't see man bulls and half man bulls all over the place, keep hitting the wrong button now. To be honest, I'm enjoying my wolf, right? I know that once I open the next section, I'm going to have another creature. You know what? Nah, there's no reason to be having fun right now. Time for me to get serious. Why is this taking so much? Believe it or not, I've been slaying them all day long, and now all of a sudden they're difficult. Oh yeah, there's a leeching taunting gem beside it. There's a simple reason for this here. Although you can do much better with the regular taunting gem, the whole idea that I have here is by generating extra threat in a small amount instead of a massive amount, I'll be able to get away with it a little bit more. I just have to check the map if I have another location now. Thank goodness. I am totally lost right now. I don't know which direction to go. This is where it's showing. I'm a little bit worried. I won't deny that much. Let's see. Yeah, I should have seen that coming. Yeah, jumping off high places really isn't all that fun. Gives me a bit of vertigo. I almost jumped out of my seat doing that. Hilarious that I can suffer with vertigo for a game. And just for by the way, this mission location has been reused exactly from a mission I just completed less than 5 mission steps ago. So yeah, this is a bit ridiculous. I'm not going to condone this type of trashy reuse, because they should have put more effort into it. Create something new, give us a reason to come to this area, you know, something new, not just reuse what's already there, because this is a massive paid DLC. I understand to get in here you need 1 or 2 things to start off, and I'm being a bit harsh right now, and that's because I've already seen that they didn't give us new areas per se. And what I mean by a new area is they gave us back First Light. Even Morgaine says they claimed First Light, so yeah, that doesn't make much of a difference. Where's the nearest? Come on. I was hoping not to show this off in any of the videos. I've ended up glitching through the map several times already, and it's not very pleasant most of the time. I ended up getting stuck in a mountain after climbing up all the way from one end to the other end of the mountain. I ended up falling through 1 or 2 of the bridges. Didn't really hurt me too much during the races. It just impacted me with finishing a race with like a millisecond to spare, basically 0. whatever. I finished just in time for it to count as a finish. how far are they from catching me? Thank goodness they didn't catch me. So yeah, here we go. First mission, silly collect items. It's perfectly well within sequence, right? There wasn't a problem. The location and the manner of the mission is what was the problem. Because there's a mission here from Hanling or Hanliu that actually takes you on a mission on the Spire as well. And in that mission, you end up having to plant, not plant, you have to pick up, plant seeds, plant 3 seeds. In the exact same location that we just went and we picked up these items. And beyond all of this, all of these were missions that were part of the game in the past that were just reintroduced now. So yeah, on that note, let's see. They reintroduced so many missions. They gave us Brimstone Sands, which was supposed to be part of the DLC. Brimstone Sands wasn't enough to count for a DLC, even considering the size of the place and how much of fun there is within it. I'd still say that it's lacking severely. That accompanying First Lights change, if that was part of the DLC content after they gave us another free map area and another storyline, maybe I'd say that it was worth it. Can't even say that. The map is what ticks me off the most, right? They reuse too much of content, which just rubs me the wrong way. And on top of that, they didn't really do anything to justify reusing the map. They didn't give Ariana enough of a fair chance, because Ariana has been a very understanding individual.
I forgot how refreshing it is to work with one so efficient. A day's work with those incompetent druids takes a full week. The seeds you gathered are for them. I already had enough for your inoculant. Here, quaff it quickly. Aye, and breathe freely within. I shall go ahead and mark the way, and you can meet me at the encampment just within the territory. We'll have to endure the insufferable druids together. They're all we have for support.
Oh, they go this route. I was gonna go that route in. Okay, so basically I've been really moaning about the state of the DLC, and the reason behind it is, as I was saying, they didn't give enough to justify it just being a remap, right? That isn't a DLC. That is a new storyline. That's a $5 DLC or $2 DLC. You know, throw it in for a small little hit. $2, $2, $2. Yeah, they're gonna make some money across the year. But $30 for a reskin of the map and a few new elite enemies and mobs. Come on, seriously. Who the hell smokes weed at Amazon? Like, seriously, they're smoking it a bit too heavily to be serious about any of this. They really need to smoke a little less. Or maybe they drunk, or maybe they retarded. I'm not sure which one, but whichever one the guys at Amazon are, they really need to work it out properly. They retarded, there's nothing you can do about it, but maybe Jeff could hire some proper people there. Some people with something between their head, you know, a brain. Honestly, I know that they're not retarded, or that incompetent. I'm just insulting them because they insulted us. They made us pay $30 for this. Welcome back to First Light, the most hated area in all of the game. I'm not gonna call it Elysian Wilds. To be honest, I'm still seeing First Light here. Haven't seen anything worthy of making it a brand new area. Oh, how lovely. Why? How lovely of you, dear. Why don't we just scoff this into your face and hope that you don't feel insulted? Am I in the right spot? Yeah. I just realized there's a weapon there. I haven't had this problem so far with any of the other areas. Not this long.
You've been inoculated against the noxious spores, but I have nothing to ward off the ignorance of fools. Be wary. Some in this camp cannot grasp how little they know, nor will they welcome your counsel. Aye, you must humor them for the time being at least. Share the inoculate with Archdruid Traherne first. We need him healthy. Then speak with Alchemist Edred. He has more sense than the others.
Hail, Soul Warden. Deep peace to you. Your arrival is a healthy wind in this struggling encampment. Is that the inoculate Morgaine promised? Well, now. That's the first kindness from her since we met. That is a surprise. But I must refuse. There are others whose need is far greater. Seems everyone has a different tolerance to these spores. Please, if you will, share the inoculate with those who've fallen ill.
I've seen the alchemist's ilk before. You learned from his snake oil precisely once. I will never buy that fire in a bottle again.
Oh my god, these guys are absolute idiots. Oh boy.
Oh. Yes. Morgaine mentioned you'd be coming, and that you can help me with this. I believe I've uncovered a vulnerability in the Angry Earths campaign. A way to eavesdrop on Artemis's intentions. We've known for centuries the Angry Earths share a sort of hive mind, communicating with one another through roots and spores. Seems the strength of Artemis's emotions makes her messages comprehensible. More like feel. Touch the roots on the embankment, and you'll understand what I mean. I've shared this insight with Morgaine as well. You should discuss the implications with her after you experience it for yourself.
It's not far away.
The Elysian wilds are born, my brothers and sisters. Spread our influence across forest and mountain until all Eternum is ours. Restrain any humans you find and bring them to me. They have a purpose yet.
Ariana. You made the biggest mistake yet. You know we defeated the enemy you could not defeat, and you still wish to challenge us. Does your foolishness have no bound? It's just me being a real A-class ass with how I'm responding to her. Oh, same thing. I was actually looking for something, some spore that supposedly spawns in this place. So yeah. The reason why I know about it is the season pass. It's listed on there.
So, you've heard the ominous words of the Huntress, have you? Somehow she sounds different, knowing she's an ancient. No matter. The content of her message is the greater concern. I trust you agree. I fear discovering the answer to that question will do little to increase our morale, which is already sapping in this place. Nonetheless, we must learn all we can of Artemis's plans and how we might stop this madness. With these savage beasts, and even the plants aligned against us, there is no safe place for any in this region. I had hoped the settlement to the south would still be standing, but I fear otherwise. Yes, particularly with this revelation that Artemis may have some twisted intent for them. The Rangers have searched fruitlessly so far, but that is no surprise. If you wish to help them, speak to Captain Hargist.
Morgaine, I believe I have devised a method to render the toxic effects beneficial to us. It requires ingredients gathered from the plants themselves. I'll prepare a special flask while you gather the spore caps. They can be found in abundance west of the camp.
They seriously don't learn, ever. When you make players irritated, you lose player base. And leaving missions all over the map only agitates
Hero of
people.
Eternum.
Morgaine predicted you'd come, though I'm skeptical of the claims the sorceress makes with such certainty. Nonetheless, I welcome any capable combatant. We're spread thin as gossamer down here. There's little to say. We know Artemis is here. The plants mutate rapidly and the beasts grow more savage. Our scouts face peril whenever they leave camp. Just now, the last patrollers even failed to report back in. There's some pluck. I'll take it. We've lost scouts, but an entire patrol? This is worrisome. They ranged out by the lake of Boralak, so check there first and be vigilant. The land itself strains to destroy us.
Okay. I'm not actually heading towards the mission location immediately. Oh, I am heading towards the mission location, ironically. I'm actually going to head for 1, 2, and then I'm going to hit shrines. Or should I hit shrines first? Let's see. You know what? I'm going shrines first. The reason behind that is quite simple. You hit the shrines first and then you come back into the region. The reason is simple. That way when you have missions that take you from one end to the other end, you can easily do it because they're going to do it to you. They're going to mess you around and they're going to mess you around even more. And that's how it goes. Okay, I like the fact that there are bees and all over the place. For now, that will be locked. The Lost Pirates were one of the worst factions in the past. They weren't that fun to deal with, and they weren't all that strong either. Let me have a look at where I am. Yeah. But they definitely were one of the reasons why this place was so hated. They didn't have enough in here. Yeah, never mind it. I wanted to try out the flail really badly. while that is going, let's have a look. What is our first option? I chose it by okay, that was quite fun. Finally now it's moving about a bit. You have to get a feel of some of these places before you let's see what this is anyway. Oh, it gives you water. And I'm dead. I knew there was a possibility of that, so there's a big monster inside the water. There was a way that I used to use to cross these lakes, and I used to make it across all the time. I just don't remember what I used to do exactly. But that looks like a monster you need to level up to be able to fight. One of the other things that I have to admit about this place is it's more crappy than I expected it to be. Yeah, I know that's not exactly what I was expecting. I was expecting a lot better, to be honest. It's just not what I was expecting at all. But this is still just the start, as I said. So far it's still leaving you with not worth its value. And regardless whether I say it's worth its value or not, here's the reality. You play the game if you really want to. You come here for the reason of playing. They knew that was the situation from the very start. Dark hide. Okay, so a new level of hide. That is just fantastic. I'm not even finished with the other level. uh, These were farms. I'm not about to actually take on any of these races, but I am going to open this.
What is this before me? A human deep in the territory of the Beast Lord? Perhaps I should... but wait. Something about your scent is familiar. I think I know who you are. Greetings, human. I have heard you are a friend to beasts. My mate, Kaluru, is welcoming to your kind. And for that, the would-be Lion Lord twins, Zurvan of Moon's Shadow and Sun's Wing, hold him in bondage. Would you honor his bond with your people? Their den lies just a short sprint ahead, but be cautious. They are skilled hunters. Free him, and you will have earned greetings, human. Their den lies just a short sprint ahead, but be cautious. They are... Then may Shirzad bless your hunt, human.
I honestly want to run around on a beast. Oh, where is this thing? Oh, it's all the way up there, not to worry. Sweet. So I will continue with my run. Not again. You know what? Option 1 fight, option 2 run. Nope. Yeah, I'm finished. I don't know if this is an elite area, but that seemed a little bit tough. So what I have to say is that this area used to exist in the past, right? It's just that they changed an ancient area into an angry earth area, which makes no difference, really. So yeah, there we go. First part of the crazy objective. Go down and use that road instead. You know, this I don't remember. I remember having to use the bridge to get to this area every single time. I don't remember you. Oh wait, there was this. I just never used to like coming down to the beach. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. I hardly ever use beach routes to get around. I know where this is. This is First Light. You have to look at what your decisions are. Going down this way is a bit long. There's an easier route there, most likely. Nope, there isn't. Yeah, I'll get there eventually. I spawned in First Light for the beta, the open beta, the open alpha, whichever one it was, and I'm pretty familiar with most of the terrain in this place. Yeah, I remember this. I used to use it to hunt wolves on this hill. There used to be a nice encampment of them on the side. And I used to get all my turkey feathers on this route because it used to get very narrow at one point. And no matter where the turkeys were, all you had to do was shockwave down the path and all the turkeys were dead. This is the hunting corner. This used to be that encampment. This makes no sense because this used to be a crafted encampment. Acid burn will kill me. Come on. Is there a way around? Yeah, there is. There is a strong chance I'm gonna end up causing myself some real bad trouble. Like running into an elite zone by accident. I went in the absolute wrong direction. That is hilarious. Okay, I'm starting to enjoy myself. Once I get that one, it's right back to the story. That's got to be the most ironic thing that you could ever do. Fast travel point activated. Now it's time to get to the missions. Okay. What doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. That is absolute hogwash. So they are variants of Angry Arm. Okay, not bad. I've yet to get armor upgrades, so I'm really low level compared to a lot of them. Okay, time to now set my objectives. The only catch is that this once was one of the easiest areas to transverse. I actually expect things like this here as part of the content updates from time to time between DLCs, but not as the DLCs, if that makes any sense.
I can find out. If you wish to help, slay the beast and bring me its brain. Excellent.
have a feeling that it's right here. Yeah. I used to fish at this fishing spot. This used to have a little lost village on it.
The rampant growth of this strange vegetation jeopardizes this fragile ecosystem. I've seen animals fall prey to prodigious plant life. Some spew suspicious fumes, while others constrict and consume. If we're quick about it, I have a special connection to the wild things. Their cries, they're coming from the south. Free our animal friends and purge any fiendish flora that's disturbed the natural order.
Okay, I am coming around to the DLC now. You sucked. Honestly, he was such a heavy enemy until I pulled out my sword.
Did Hargis send you? It's about time. Something strange is afoot here. It may be the spores. We all lost our bearings. We spooked a ragged-looking woman by the water, and we went after her. And then I was alone. Yes, the trees and plants assailed us as we ran, and we got separated. I must search for them. But Hargis says survivors were top priority. That makes sense. I think she's hiding out in one of the hovels at the lake. Her eyes were wild, like she may be infected with some strange angry earth madness. I suggest approaching with caution.
Ariana, looks like we're about to meet her. Right in the entrance of this. Okay, so that's gonna be my crazy ranting first episode. Catch you all in the next one.